Hello everyone. The main thing we'll be discussing today is Fed Chair Janet Yellen's testimony, then the global inflation data coming out, and finally US and UK retail sales. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research here at FXPRIMUS, bringing you my Week in Focus. Well, it's going to be a pretty quiet week. There are very few major indicators and no central bank meetings planned. In fact, there's absolutely no indicators worth talking about on the schedule today, and not much on Friday either. In their absence, the highlight will be Fed Chair Yellen's semi-annual monetary policy report to Congress. This is her first public speaking opportunity since the FOMC meeting on the 1st of February. Usually her prepared statement stays pretty close to the press release that is put out following the FOMC meeting. But then the questions begin and the sparks begin to fly. I expect her to be slightly more hawkish following the strong January payroll data and to stress that the March meeting remains live. That could be positive for the dollar. As for the indicators, global inflation will be in focus this week with data from China, Switzerland, and Britain on Tuesday and the US on Wednesday. Now, all the headline CPI rates are forecast to rise. That's broadly positive for the dollar because the Fed is the only central bank that's raising nominal interest rates in response to higher inflation. As other central banks keep their nominal interest rates steady, their real interest rates will fall relative to those of the US, and the dollar should benefit, depending, of course, on what Yellen has to say that day. Germany and the Eurozone released the second estimates of their fourth quarter GDPs on Tuesday, but these rarely bring any surprises, just details. Tuesday's ZEW survey is probably more important for the FX market. The indices are expected to be slightly lower, so they could dampen euro-dollar. The US and UK announced their retail sales data this week. Both figures are important for those two consumer-driven economies. The US headline number is expected to be lower, but the control group number, the one that goes into calculating GDP, is expected to be higher. That could boost the dollar. UK retail sales, on the other hand, are expected to slow, which might dampen enthusiasm for the pound, if there is any enthusiasm caused by the expected rise in inflation announced earlier in the week. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research at FXPRIMUS. Get more market insights on our education pages and turn your trading ideas into action with FXPRIMUS, the safest place to trade.